don't tell me what to fucking do.
Whoa.
I hope you got that on tape.
I did.
Next act is probably our best musicians and singers in the park. Al and Denise, Al Horn, Denise Kearney, beautiful harmonies, great guitar playing. And they're going to sing Half as Much, Lodi, and Say Your Love for Me. Al and Denise, take it away.
Check. Shirley said we couldn't talk because it was a long show, so we'll just get right into it. She said if you can please play your songs twice as fast as usual, that would be good too.
Phil, I've got as much cranked up as I can.
I can hear him now.
Okay. Just about a week ago, I said I won't go. seeking my fame and fortune. I was looking for a particle. Things got bad and things got worse. Guess you know the truth. Oh Lord, stuck in Lord, died again. And on a greyhound, I've been walking out if I go. I was just passing through here, must be 7 months or more. Ran out of time and money, looks like they took my friends. Oh Lord, stuck in Lord, died again. Said I was on my way. Somehow I lost connection. Ran out of songs to play. Came into town on one night stand. Looks like the winds fell through. Oh Lord, stuck in Lord, died again. Okay, we'll try not to do this one too fast. This is something a little different than what we usually do. It's puts Denise out in front with an old Fleetwood Mac song, so we're kind of venturing into the realm of kind of pop.
Okay.
something you say. You say, you say, falling, 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 falling,
Okay, well, bye.
All right. Thanks, Alan Denise.
See you later.
A young farm couple, Homer and Darlene, got married and just couldn't seem to get enough of loving. In the morning, before Homer left the house for the fields, they made love. When Homer came back from the fields, they made love. And again at bedtime, they made love. The problem was their nooner. It took Homer half an hour to travel home, another half an hour to return to the fields, and he just wasn't getting enough work done. Finally, Homer asked the town doctor what to do. Homer said, "The doctor, just take your rifle out to the field, and when you're in the mood, fire off a shot into the air. That will be Darlene's signal to come out to you. That way you won't lose any field time." They tried Doc's advice, and it worked well for a while, and Homer came back to the doctor's office looking very concerned. "What's wrong?" asked the doc. "Did my idea work?" "Well, he says, it worked real good," said Homer. "Whenever I was in the mood, I'd fire off a shot. Like you said, Darlene would come running. We'd find a secluded place and make love, and she'd be back home again." "Good, Homer," said the doc. So what's the problem?" He says, "Well, I ain't seen her since hunting season started." And by the way, our next act is something about farming. It's called The Used Farmer by Merv Sigstad.
Hi. I'm Merv. I came up to tell you about the foot down the farm beside us. Am I on now? Okay. Anyway, I'm Merv, and I came out to tell you about the Foot family that farmed in our area for quite a few years. But before that, an interesting thing happened yesterday. We were in a rehearsal, and after rehearsal, the way I was dressed, Shirley said, "Are you wearing that tomorrow?" And I thought I was. So when I got home, Lorna said, "Why did you say that?" I said, "Well, what's it up?" She said, "You have to wear something decent tomorrow." I said, "Like what?" So she went to the closet, and I've learned to listen to superiors. And so Lorna was going through the closet, and she looked at me and says, "We're going shopping tomorrow." So we went shopping today, and this is what I came up with, because you had to have something decent to wear here. Well, I got it home, and I wasn't really confident it was that good. So I went over to Ellen right beside us and said, "Ellen, what do you think of my new outfit?" And she said, "Oh, Mervyn, that's really nice, except this sleeve's a little short. So maybe you took the sleeve and went like this. Nobody noticed your sleeve was short." So I thought, that's pretty good. From there, I went down to Mervyn and said, "What do you think of my outfit?" "Well," I said, "Mervyn, it's pretty nice, except the collar doesn't fit quite right here. So maybe you went like this, nobody would notice." So anyway, coming over here, I met Sharon and said, "What do you think of this outfit, Mervyn?" You know, and she said, "Oh, Mervyn, it really looks nice. But maybe it's hanging a little low in the crotch, so maybe it's one like this." Nobody would notice. So we were coming in the hall tonight, and two men come out of the hall. One woman looked at me and said, and said to the other one, "I wonder what's wrong with him." The other woman said, "I don't know, but his clothes are good." Now back to the Foot family. There was Mr. and Mrs. Foot, and they farmed in our area for quite a few years, I guess. And they had three boys. They called them Foot, and foot, foot, foot. Well, Mr. Business Foot farmed along with foot, 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 and foot, foot, foot for quite a few years. Then they retired, and the boys took over. So foot, 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 and foot, foot, foot farmed for quite a few years. And then one day, as they were getting older, one day, Foot said to Foot, foot, maybe you and foot, 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 take me to the hospital, because I'm really not feeling very good. So Foot, foot, and foot, foot, foot took Foot to the hospital. And the doctor checked Foot over, and he said to Foot, foot, and foot, 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 maybe you should leave Foot here for a few days, because Foot really isn't feeling very well. So they went back up to the farm. The doctor phoned a couple of days and said to Foot, foot, maybe you and foot, foot, foot would come in to see Foot, because he's not doing very well. So they went to see Foot. Foot wasn't doing very well, and he passed away shortly. So Foot, foot, and foot, foot planned a funeral for Foot. Anyway, Foot, foot, and foot, foot, foot were driving home after the funeral, and Foot, foot said to Foot, 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 maybe we should quit farming and take a few days holiday, because you know we already got one foot in the grave.
Suzette was thinking what she might want for her upcoming anniversary. She told me, I want something shiny that goes from 0 to 150 in 3 seconds. So I bought her a new bathroom scale. That's when the fight started. When I retired, I went to the Social Security office to apply for Social Security. And the woman behind the counter asked me for my driver's license to verify my age. And I looked at my pockets and I realized I'd left my wallet at home, and I told the woman I was very sorry, but I'd have to go home and come back later. And the woman said, unbutton your shirt. So I unbuttoned my shirt, and revealing my silver curly chest hair, and she said, that silver hair on your chest is proof enough for me, and she processed my Social Security application. When I got home, I excitedly told Suzette about my experience at the Social Security office, and she said, you should have dropped your pants, you might have got disability too. That's when the woman who gave me the bracelet that says, do not resuscitate. You ready for the next act? Next act is the 4 Canucks and a Token American. I've always felt like the Token American here at almost every party. But it's fun. It's Marilyn and Lori Manson, Greg Melling, Darlene Tremere, and Marianne Stott.
come